Imagine being thrust into a picturesque yet dangerous adventure on the serene yet volatile coasts of Italy. Picture the captivating Amalfi Coast, the charming yet treacherous town of Altamonte, and the dramatic clash between an American Avenger and a ruthless crime syndicate. Welcome to the gripping world of The Enforcer. In this heart-pounding thriller, Robert McCall, a seasoned and resourceful operative, takes you on an unforgettable journey that blurs the lines between justice and vengeance. Buckle up as we dive into the twists and turns of this intense narrative. Our story kicks off at a secluded winery in the heart of Sicily. Robert McCall, a man with a shadowy past, confronts a gangster named Lorenzo Vitali and his crew. Robert's mission is to retrieve a key that opens the vault of the winery, containing funds stolen in a massive cyber heist. The confrontation is fierce and bloody, resulting in the death of Vitali and his men. However, just as Robert is about to make his escape, he is ambushed and shot in the back by Vitali's grandson, a shocking and almost fatal twist. Wounded and desperate, Robert considers ending his life, but finds himself unable to do so as his gun runs out of bullets. Determined to survive, he boards a ferry back to the mainland, his strength waning with each passing moment. While navigating the scenic yet perilous roads of the Amalfi Coast, he eventually succumbs to his injuries, slipping into unconsciousness. Robert's lifeline comes in the form of Gio Benucci, a local carabinier who discovers him and takes him to the remote coastal town of Altamonte. Here, Robert receives medical attention from Dr. Enzo Orizio, a small-town doctor with a big heart. As Robert recovers, he forms bonds with the locals, finding a sense of peace and belonging in the tight-knit community. Despite his newfound tranquility, Robert's sense of justice never wavers. He makes an anonymous call to CIA officer Emma Collins, tipping her off about the winery's involvement in an illicit drug trade disguised as legitimate business activities. The CIA springs into action, raiding the winery and uncovering a cache of cash and phenethylene tablets, validating Robert's suspicions and setting off a chain of events that will change Altamonte forever. Back in Altamonte, the peace is shattered by the ruthless Camorra, a powerful crime syndicate intent on taking over the town for commercial gain. They resort to intimidation, harassment, and even murder to force the villagers out of their homes. Robert witnesses Marco Quaranta, a high-ranking member of the Camorra, threatening Angelo, a local store owner, for protection money. To make an example of him, the Camorra sets Angelo's fish store ablaze, a terrifying display of their control over the town. Gio, ever the dedicated officer, reviews footage of the firebombing and calls for an investigation by the Central Police. His actions, however, do not go unnoticed by the Camorra, who retaliate by attacking Gio and his family, sending a clear message to anyone who dares to stand in their way. The conflict escalates when Marco demands that Gio arrange a boat for him. Robert, having overheard the conversation, steps in and confronts Marco, urging him to move his operations elsewhere. Marco's refusal seals his fate as Robert swiftly and decisively eliminates him and his henchmen. The Camorra's leader, Vincent, is furious over his brother Marco's death and pressures the head of the Naples police to find the killer. Vincent's rage knows no bounds as he rigs Emma Collins' car with a bomb, though she survives thanks to a timely warning from Robert. In a public showdown, Vincent threatens to execute Gio in front of the entire town. But Robert, ever the protector, reveals himself, and the townsfolk begin recording the scene on their phones, forcing Vincent and his men to retreat. Robert, not one to wait for the enemy to strike, takes the fight to Vincent. Under the cover of night, he infiltrates Vincent's heavily guarded mansion, dispatching his bodyguards with lethal precision. Confronting Vincent, Robert forces him to ingest a lethal dose of his own drugs, bringing the reign of the Quaranta brothers to a definitive end. With the immediate threat neutralized, Robert ensures that the stolen money from the winery is returned to its rightful owners, an elderly couple whose pension had been stolen. Through Emma Collins, who receives a promotion for her pivotal role in dismantling the Altamonte drug trade, Robert sends a heartfelt message. The note reveals a personal connection. Emma is the daughter of Susan Plummer, Robert's late friend and colleague, adding a layer of poignancy to their victory. In the aftermath, Altamonte breathes a sigh of relief. The villagers, no longer under the oppressive thumb of the Camorra, celebrate their newfound freedom and the success of their local football team. Robert, now a hero in the eyes of the community, shares in their joy, having found a place where he is truly valued and respected. And there you have it, a tale of bravery, resilience, and justice set against the stunning backdrop of Italy's Amalfi Coast. Robert McCall's journey is a testament to the power of one individual's determination to make a difference. Thank you for embarking on this documentary journey with us. We're honored to have shared this in-depth exploration with you. If this documentary has inspired or enlightened you, please show your support by hitting the like button, share, and follow us to get more updates from us. See you in our next documentary adventure. Until next time, stay curious and connected.